Hello folks and welcome back to Mindustry. In our last episode we went through and just conquered a nice little easy sector. I think it's time to do some more. I think we're going to go for Impact 0078. Before we do that though, let's go back over here. I believe, which one was it? Was it Extraction Outpost? No. Which one was it? Ruinous Shores, that was it, right? No. Which was our first one where we got thorium? Oh, goodness gracious. It was a named one. It's not that one. It's not that one. Windswept Islands, no. The craters, no. Salt flats, no. Biomass, no. Overgrowth, there we go. All right. Let me jump into overgrowth here real fast because I did some work on this while we have been away from each other here. I'm going to pause it real fast just so you can see. I added 1, 2, 3, 4, or this one was already there, but I added 4 additional launch pads, a whole bunch of vaults, so you can see our numbers are way up here. We're down on phase because when I did research here, I only need another 6,500 or so to be able to get the experimental reconstructor. So we're really close to getting that one complete, which I'm really excited about. And beyond that, let's see, what else did we do? We went through, I had a whole bunch of battery capacity. We added an area here for some more power generation because I added a whole bunch of production facilities. So we have 2 of these now. We had 1 before. We are making phase here, which phase uses crazy amounts of power. And I don't know if we did anything else really, but I did add a whole bunch of stuff here. And what I've read from the suggestions, and I'm going to take you guys here, is when we go over into our planet map here and we look for impact, I'm going to launch in there, we're going to land, and then I'm going to go through and go back to overgrowth, and we will start launching those things into our impact. So let's go through here. We will max out everything that we can take with us and launch. Here we go. As soon as this bad boy lands. Alright, we're going to pause this. I have new content unlocked. Whoa, 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 whoa. What did I get? Just for launching into a new sector, we get more content? What did I get? I have to see. Nothing up there. We already had all that. We already have all that. Okay. How about down here? Okay. Oh, maybe it's just that we completed. Oh, look. We got a new sector that we need. If we capture this, we get a new spot that unlocked. Okay. We are paused. So what we're going to do is go back to our planet map. We are now going to go back to overgrowth. We'll launch into there. I'm going to pause that. You can see these guys are already set to launch to Windswept Islands. So I'm going to change where they're going. And they are going to impact. This one, you're going to impact. And there's 44 waves. God help us. So I'm, let's see. That one's impact, impact, impact. This one's impact. And now this one will also be impact. And just taking a look here, I have this one doing titanium. This one is going to be thorium. This one is surge. This one is silicon. And then this one should be graphite. So I have at least some of the basic stuff going over there so that we can get things delivered to where we need to be. And let's go back in here. I'm going to pause this real fast and we're going to take a look and see. Oh my gosh. All right. So we have a phase factory over here that used to exist with a battery, some solar cells, not a whole bunch there. This place looks like it's just been completely annihilated. I don't know. Wow. This is a huge map. There's so much open space in this one. I really thought this was going to be an enemy base. It wasn't identified as an enemy base, but for some reason, my brain just told me that this is going to be an enemy base. But my brain has been lying to me. It is not an enemy base. All right. So, to get started with here, I guess we're going to have to get some of our basic stuff in place. I'm sure those of you who have played this game before are screaming at me right now that this is where I'm starting by mining some copper, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to do the same thing with some of our lead up here. Let me start from that spot and move all the way up there and there and there. Now I'm just trying to bring these down and around just to not take up a bunch of spots that are close by. All right, so we'll get those going here. I guess our next spot that we need to do, what is that there? Okay, so we have a nice thing of thorium set up. I just don't know how far out. Maybe let me let me get my brain under me. I'm assuming they're coming from this area. Let me go confirm that's true real fast before I start like dedicating time and materials to things. So yeah, okay, so they're coming there. All right, so let's just do our normal thing here. We'll get some salvos set up there. And then we'll build some walls around that. And I also had people mention mono or polys to help building stuff. Yes, I know I need to do that. I just want to get some basic stuff set up here, and then I'll focus on doing some more stuff with what we have here real soon, I promise. What were our guns that only can use titanium as? Yeah, so we could set up some fuses in here too if we wanted to. Like build some walls and set up some fuses. Nah, not that. We'll have to see what's up. I also don't know if they're bringing air or ground units yet, so we'll have to plan on that as well. I'm very nervous right now because I really honestly just don't know what this sector holds as far as bad guys and all of those things coming for us. So I'm a little apprehensive right now as far as what is coming for us in the very, very near future. I have just a little bit of time to build some of this stuff up. All these little things also are super annoying. I really wish there was a way to get rid of that stuff. Alright, we're going to start off with just some basic walls to hopefully protect our guys here. We obviously are going to have to build up more down the road, but hopefully that's enough to get started with. And I'm just really confused on the best way to approach this. There's clearly like a couple central areas. There's lots of thorium stuff close. I'm hoping that these ridiculous starting defenses here are enough to kind of keep them at bay for a bit. And let's just jam up that area as well, just to keep them where we need them to be, so they don't try to go the back way around there. All right. I'm way more focused on like offense and defending ourselves than what I normally am right now, because I'm just really nervous about what's coming up here, because again, I just don't know, and it's not a good feeling all the time. Just complete unknown of what we're going to be facing, and yeah, I don't have a good feeling about this right now, so we're just going to go in, we'll get some basic air units, air defenses set up just in case. And then we're going to go back home, and we need to focus on some production here. Namely, we need to get some power set up, and we do have some water over here. Okay, so that's a good thing. We can get some power production set up here. We have this here. Okay, and we can also actually get some cryofluid pretty easily and do some thorium stuff. I always forget. Oh, we've had this one, right? We've had the thorium reactor. We don't have the impact reactor yet. But if we take a look at the thorium reactor, that's 900 versus the steam generator, which is way down that list. So we want to get the thorium as quickly as possible, but in order to do that, we're going to have a steam generator just set up for the beginning stages here. So I'm just going to put that like dead on, right on its stuff. We'll get some basic coal production set up. Hopefully that will all work out. We'll find out, won't we? All right, and then I need to build a little power node And then we'll just throw a large battery on there for right now. And maybe we'll try to speed that up a little bit because that's not enough production coming out of there right now. Okay, so we have power coming out, which is a big plus for us just to get started with. I'm also going to build on a few air defenses. That should hopefully just cover that spot. There we go. All right, and our first round of bad guys are on their way in. What are they going to give us? All right, so it's a dagger or nova. I always get them confused. This area should take them down pretty easily. There we go. Okay, cool. So I'm pausing again. I don't like where we're at right now. Okay, so we're gonna use some laser drills. 1, 2, 3. And those laser drills are gonna carry thorium up and away that way. We're gonna use some pumps over here to get water to these things. So let's go in here. What pumps do we want to use? Let's go with a rotary pump. Let's first get back home, or closer to home. Okay, I'm going to pause again here. Get rid of that. We're going to put a rotary pump in its place. We should have enough battery power to sustain that to get it set up. Okay, cool. Then we can go, let's see where we can bring that in right here. 1, 2, 3. Have that. These will have full water here in just a second. And then as far as power production goes, we're going to give it some thorium reactors. But first we also need to supply them with cryo fluid, which we have titanium here nice and close. We can make cryo fluid pretty easily. And then we can get our reactors. So I'm going to put those like this way. 1, 2, and 3. And we should be able to just go up here. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm always shocked at how much it takes thorium reactors to get going here. And I'm going to just minus that corner because if I do give these power and this goes up here without any cryo fluid, we're kind of in big trouble. So we'll ignore that corner for right now. One power node covers that. That's kind of cool. And we have our thorium production started, which is great. Can't go anywhere. Okay, we're going to pause it now. We're going to go over to our cryo fluid mixer. We're going to have to have at least 2 of those, right? And that's just water and titanium. So 1, 2, let's do 3. So 1 from each of those. And then over here, we'll branch that out. One, 2, and that one doesn't need to turn. Okay. Then we can go down here we can get some laser drills pretty easily set up on this stuff. Okay. Next round of bad guys are coming in. I just want to see what they have coming for us here. Okay, that's not a big deal. 2 crawlers. Hopefully they don't even make it to the wall. We'll find out. There we go. Okay. So let's go back to our cryofluid production. I don't know if I'm putting way too much emphasis on getting some of this basic stuff set up. Also, I haven't noticed if there's any sand, because that's going to kill our ability to make units here. I haven't noticed sand or scrap, so that... Oh, there's some scrap. Okay, so we can make some sand out of that. That's good. It's not my favorite, but it's a way to do stuff. It's just energy intensive. But hey, do you know what we're doing right now? We're building energy units, so that should be wonderful. Alright, so those should go up there. Can we start getting our cryo fluid? Put some water extractors on there. 1 and 2. There we go. Oh yeah, I need to make the water for these guys. I was like, why isn't it making cryofloat? Because I didn't do the job that needs to be done. Okay, so let's go. We're just going to put that off of there. So we need 1 there, 1 there, and then the other one can just kind of exist. Alright, those guys are still getting full water. These guys are making cryo fluid. We just need this one to start making cryo fluid. Why aren't you making what you need to do? You don't have any water. Oh. Well, why are you doing that? What did I ask you to do? Unless it is, and I just misclicked, which is completely possible. Yeah, see? That's not what I said to do. Okay. Let me remove those real fast. That will go there. This is just going to come up there and then plug in. And now we're producing cryo fluid. All right. That can go there now. And our power production has begun. All right, cool. We have that going. We're just going to deconstruct some of this stuff. Don't think we need it. We have flying guys, I think. Need to go take a look. There we go, but they got shot down pretty quick. And then ground guys. Okay. So the plan right now is functioning. And by plan, I mean that we have the most basic things covered. Alright, so we got that. Let's see, what else do we want to do? We need to have some titanium coming back into our core to fulfill or to refill what we're using up on other things. So we're going to get that done right now. Go. Perfect. This is doing its job. We could probably increase stuff on that. I'm not going to do that right now, but we could. This area I don't like, so we're going to redo that setup. some laser drills in there to do a far better job of optimizing all of our stuff. I don't know what we're going to do with that coal yet, but we're going to do something. Get some... I don't need a water extractor for that one. I think I can just tie off of this. Water levels on all this stuff is good. Okay. So do I want to try to tie off of this one as well? Let's do it. Why not? So that's going to come over there. Then there. Then there. Bad guys. There's bad guys. What are the bad guys doing? Okay. Nope. No, no. I hate when I do that. I always hit the wrong button sometimes. Or not always hit the wrong button, but I just hit the wrong button sometimes. Okay. So clearly scrap is really important on this one because we don't have sand anywhere else. So what is the factory that does that again? Is it just it's not the melter, it's the is it this one? Is it the separator? Nope. Is it the disassembler? Yeah. So we input that and we get sand. That's what we need to have. And we get a whole bunch of other stuff too, but we do need to have that. And you can see that this has been a pretty consistent thing in this one for pretty much everything. So we're just going to set up a nice big factory that's going to do that and get us the stuff we need. And then we can start focusing on some other things. But let's go in here schematic wise. I'm going to pause this real fast. We can get our graphite production up and running. So do I want to do it there? Sure, let's do it there. Alright, so we're going to do that. We'll run this down here. Maybe not quite that far over. Let's just go one separate. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. And then we'll put it back in there. Alright, that should be fine. So we're at least getting some more production of that back up into our core. We don't have a ton of copper right now. So we're going to... Let's not do my original plan, which was just to upgrade all of that stuff. Let's just do this. At least we can get that cleared out. Let's see, we have stuff piling up here. Yes, we do. So we're going to just help it a little. There we go. Okay. So those things are all being served. Power-wise, we're producing excessive amounts of power. I would like to put in a battery. Let's just throw it down here. So it's out of the way of all the action, potentially, hopefully. And then let's throw some power heading on down. And hopefully we can start filling up some of those power sources so that when we get to the next round of bad guys, we can take care of them. Okay, so we have that set up. We have graphite going. It's not going fast, but that's okay. We don't need it to go fast right now. We do need to set up silicon production, because we can't do anything with units if we wanted to do units without that stuff. Also, just taking a look here at like some of these other guys, like Surge Alloy. I don't think that's going to happen right now. What's the Cyclone do again? Oh, we need to do Metaglass too. That's right. So we need sand for Metaglass. So we do need to have this stuff for the next round of what we want to do. So let's go over here. Wow, there's just not a lot of it right there. Okay. Let's mine everything we can. This is not going to be efficient. That's okay. Okay, we have that. All right, now let's go in here. It was the disassembler, right? Yeah. Input is scrap and slag. I don't like that it needs both. Okay. So we need the melter. How much does the melter produce per second? Because we might need to have 2 of them. Does it 12? Okay, we won't need 2 of them. And then we need the disassembler. And then that should allow us to output a whole bunch of stuff, I think. And we're just going to put that there for now. And then we're going to do overflow or an inverted sorter. And once we have that, we want sand coming out. And we can throw that out there somewhere. All right. Let's bring some power over to these bad boys and see what happens. There we go. Power's fine. Slag, not so much. So let's see if we just put a little dipsy-do on there. Alright, that's not going to work. So let's go in here and put another melter on. And we'll put even a phase conduit on there. Not a phase, pulse conduit. All right, let's do this. All right, we're gonna do this because I want to make sure this functions. Oh, it's getting jammed up there. Is that what the problem was? That very well may be what the problem was. It wasn't that the thing didn't work. Let's try it one more time here. All right, so not killing. We'll have that go there and that go there. Let's see if this functions now. It's not enough slag to keep it going properly, so let's ditch that plan. It's probably like the worst time to be testing this stuff out. Like I should already have a plan ready to go. But as we've seen time and time again, I have no actual idea what I'm doing. So we're just kind of making it up as we go and hoping for the best. Now we get thorium out of that too. Awesome. All right, and now they're hurting for slag, which is a problem for us. Let's see if we throw that on there too. Can we at least get our slag going? Sort of. Alright, so we're jamming this up now. Why is that not putting... Oh, it's because it's... Okay. I don't know why you guys put up with me, quite honestly, because I'm a moron when it comes to this game. Alright, let's get in here and get the goods back to where they need to go. Alright, so we have that going back. So now we can do that. It's not a lot of sand, quite honestly. I'm not impressed with the amount of sand that we have going there. So that's not necessarily a good thing. Let's go in. We're just going to get a silicon smelter here. Maybe 2 of them. I don't think we're going to have enough sand for 2, but we're going to try. the worst things that happens is that it doesn't work. And then we're in the same spot we are now. Alright, so I'm going to bring that there. Then I'm going to put a little dipsy-doo over there. We'll speedily hurry that away from our stuff. You can come right there. And then I guess we just need to provide a little power. Yep, we need more water, looks like. Let's go and get that addressed. As long as we have cryo fluid going, we're okay. But we want to make sure these guys are producing at their peak. There we go. That's not terrible. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not terrible. I'm relatively happy with that. It has slag. It just needs... It has most of the stuff it needs, I think. We're just going to add on little bits where we can. There we go. Look at that. It's like we kind of sort of maybe knew what we were doing all along. We didn't, but it's okay. All right. There's so many things I want to do, and so many things I'm not sure that I have the capacity to do right now. So we have a lot of power. Producing a good amount of power. Let's go up here. Let's see. We have plastium walls, or phase walls we even have. We don't have surge. Surge is the only thing that we're really lacking right now. Periodic releasing Arctic pore. And then plastium. Sorps laser. Yeah, I want to get that. Let's go figure out what we want to do with that. Because we have a bunch of it right now, and that's probably going to be a good thing for us long term here. Alright, so I have that. Let's see, if we put just a large plastium wall, how far up are the bad guys at? Okay. Ooh. You see that? They're getting a little closer. Okay, so now is definitely the time that we need to address that, because as you saw, everything was about to go horribly, horribly wrong. So let's do that. Well, I don't know which way we're going to bring that. Oh, and I need to bring polys, right? Yeah, I do need to do that. Oh, and these walls apparently also use metaglass. Awesome. Thing I have like next to none of. I need to pause this real fast because we need electricity up here real bad. Thank you to all of you who said click, hold, and drag for this, because it saves so much friggin' time. Oh my goodness. Even though I just put part of it right through the center of some thorium. That's okay. We'll deal with that problem later. Alright, so let's go up here. Let's get some lancers just to help us short term. And let's also get a nice little men projector. Like right there. And another one right there. That should at least help take care of that problem that we were having a little earlier. There we go. Okay, that makes me feel better. This area is going to have to get deconstructed here in a little bit. I don't like that they have so many possible ways of getting in either. See if we can jam some of those up. We can throw units up there. That's not, or stuff up there in general. All right, and this is taking far too long to do, so we're going to have to go get some polys. All right, let's fly back down to our base and see what we can do. All right, so we need an air factory. Let's see, do we have lead anywhere? Because we need lead as well. What all do we need? All right, so if we're building a poly, we need to make a mono, which requires silicon and lead. Okay, we have those. And then for the poly, we need silicon and graphite. Okay, we have those. So we have all the stuff we need for that. And most of it exists right up here off of this line, which is great because it's not going to be a big deal for us to get it. All right, we'll pause that real fast. We're going to go to an inverted sorter. We'll flow those 1 and 2. And then we'll also do another inverted sorter here. And that's going to go into that. Let's go up here. What am I doing? That doesn't need to be there. We need to have it right there. This will all make sense in a moment. All right, so we have an inverted sorter here. That one is going to be for silicon. All right, we're also going to throw that on there because we need to have a way of the extra getting back to our thing. Same with this one. But this one is going to be for graphite. So you're going to build a mono, and that should start loading that up, I think. Wow, that sort of really slows everything down, doesn't it? I didn't notice that before. Okay, and then we need lead. Where's our closest source of lead? Looks like it's all the way out here. So we're gonna... what's the easiest way to do that? We have more over here. I think I might just take some from here and bring it up and around. That's a complete total waste, but it's going to be what we're going to do right now. What that will also allow us to do, even though it's not part of the original plan, but it'll make me look smart if it works out, is I can then put in some scatters and such if it requires us to have some defense there. So, yeah, we've planned it all along, right? So we'll do that. And that's not where it needs to go into. So I'm making mistakes more and more here. So let's go in and get that going where it's supposed to go. Which is right there. And I guess what I could also do here is put on a sorter somewhere over here. I don't know. I'm just trying to see what I can do with the titanium to get it out of the way. let's go up and see what's been going on with our space here. Looks like we're doing the job we need to do. Feel a little better about that. I want to get some power up into this area up here. Then we're going to throw on some lancers up in the top area here, along with a nice little men projector to keep all of those guys nice and safe. And then I guess I can deconstruct that stuff. We can mine all of that. Going to do it there for right now. I don't think that's going to be the end spot that's going to stuff is going to wind up at, but for right now it's fine. And now we have some more air protection. Again, it's not the best air protection that we can have, but it is air protection nonetheless. As far as upgraded units here, we have the fuse. Swarmers I like a lot. They just require a lot of stuff. The ripple we have, which is nice and long lasting. Graphite's the only one we have in excess right now. And the cyclone requires metaglass or surge or blast. There's just a lot of stuff it needs to function properly. So I'm kind of just taking a pause button here and just trying to see what I want to do next. What is that thing? An overdrive dome. That's in the power thing, right? I have one of the... No, I don't. I have no idea what an overdrive dome is. What does that do? Alright, just using some time to deconstruct some stuff just because we may need these areas in the road down the road here in the near future, so I want to make sure we have that. I really do love that water is plentiful near all of the thorium. That really helps out a lot. And I just don't know what the next step, or the best next step is. Especially because we're not going to be able to do anything with oil in this one. That's why I guess the launch pads are so important, because you can do stuff with them. Although we don't have a lot of surge alloy, so let's jump back over to our planet map. Where we were last time was tar fields, correct? Yeah, we have stuff over here that we can do things with. Okay. So you can see we set up, and there's all of our polys going crazy. We can see we set up these guys. So we can now go in and do an unloader right there. And what I want to do with that is surge alloy. And we're going to launch that over to our impact. So that should load up. I just want to see it blast off because it's fun. I don't know why I like watching them blast off. Pew! Yay! It's going. All right, we are under attack. The next wave is coming very shortly. Hey, look, here comes a poly to help us out. And we have more thorium over here. Awesome. I wish we had sand. That's the only thing that we really need, that I really, really want here. All right. Let's take a look at our weapons here and see what we can do. Swarmer requires surge alloy, blast compound, or pyrite. And what does it all hit? Fires homing missiles at enemies. Salvos we have. I want to replace that area there. Segments I think might be a good idea. If I remember properly, what they do is they stop incoming bullets or enemy projectiles. They just use power to do so, which is fine because we have plenty of power right now. And we can get more, I think, pretty easily. All right, they do use phase. I didn't realize that. This area is also starting to get a little bit more heavily attacked, so we're going to just introduce some more of our friends, the ever popular scatters in there. Just to help out with those guys and doing their thing. And I'm just going to throw on some faster belts there just because we can. Alright, back here, I think I'm just going to mine out some additional stuff of the copper. And the only point of this is it's going to be like a little farm for us for salvos. Alright, and then we're going to be able to put on some salvos. Salvos take forever to build. What else can you supply salvos with? You can supply them with thorium? Nice. 29 damage and a 4x ammo multiplier. That's not too shabby. Alright, and then we're going to supply them with probably, yeah, we'll probably just do this. And just fill in these little blocks with all of the titanium walls we can get. I think I'm going to get rid of one or two of these. Like this one we can move over. And the reason why I want to do that is because I can put a MEM projector in here just to help out a little bit. It covers almost the whole thing, and what I'm really mainly concerned is that it covers that thing. Alright, so all these guys are doing their job. Knocking out all that stuff. We should probably put some battery power a little closer to our sources here. And the reason why I want to do that is because if we lose power to this, all of these guys are toast, and that's a problem for us. We need to make sure we have a little bit of juice. Oh, we actually have water right there? Awesome. Okay. So these fuses, if we take a look here, when we look at this, the fire rate goes up 160% if they're supplied with water. If they're supplied with cryofluid, it goes up 235. Which we can probably do without really thinking too hard or caring too much about this. So we'll do that. We'll get our cryo fluid mixer. That will just go right there. This can go right there. And then we can have these guys split on out. There. And there. And the bad guys are definitely amping up in their intensity here. Yeah, and they're not really getting too far, which is nice. And I'm just going to start filling in some of these other areas here. Alright, let's see what we want to do. Do I want to have some ground units? I think I might. So we have the additive reconstructor and the multiplicative one. If we go in and look at this, we can get a fortress. Nova can go all the way up to a quasar. Fires piercing laser beam that damages enemy targets. And ooh, that one's cool. What does that all need? Silicon, titanium, metaglass. Ooh. What does this need? It fires sapping laser beams at enemy targets, repairing itself in the process. It can overstep most terrain. Awesome. We need metaglass. We really need metaglass. So what is our best choice for generating metaglass? Need sand. Okay. So we have tons and tons and tons of areas of scrap. We're going to have to start focusing a little bit more on that. All right, so let's get power up into these areas here. We'll figure out what exactly we're going to do with all that power here in just a little bit. But we're going to have to start mining out all of this stuff. Again, I'm just double checking. There's no sand, right? I'm not a crazy person. I might be a crazy person, but I'm not a crazy person with the lack of sand. Alright, we have that, and going down and over. Alright, cool. So again, let's just bring that down over here. We'll do that. And what do we do down here? We did melters. Okay. So we split off these. So we do 1, 2, 3. Cool. Melter, melter, melter. Whee! Alright, and then a disassembler. Those will go there. You will go into there. Alright, that's doing its thing. And now we can talk about doing some metaglass. So, for metaglass, the only problem is we're really far away from our stuff. We do have this cool mass driver thing, but it uses power. It's takes, it's still a lot of work to get it to go there. Bad guy wise, we're doing okay. We're still not even halfway through our stuff. I apologize for how long this video is going to be. But all right, so we have that. Let's get focused here. We need kilns. So let's take a look here. Oh goodness. All right, the other thing I need is lead. Oh look, there's lead right there. Beautiful. So I'm gonna set these up 1 and 2. Yeah, I really just need to, I say this every video, and I know you have to be tired of listening to me yammer on about this, but I really need to do this at some point here. So, oh yeah, we need it to be a sorter. The other stuff needs to go somewhere else. That sorter is going to be sand. And then these guys are going to go there and there, and there and there, and there and there. All right, and I don't know where I'm going to take this production. I think I'm just going to dump it onto this belt right there, and we'll just remake all of this to be faster. There we go. Okay. We have a slow spot somewhere in here. There it is. Alright, that all got jammed up because we don't have any more of that production. Alright, that should be relatively self-sustaining, I think. Let's see, what do we have coming our way? Well, that turned out to be not too big of a problem for us. Right, we at least have metaglass coming in. We probably slowed down our silicon production as a result of all of that. Where are we getting jammed up at here? There's a slow spot right there. Alright, let's pause and let's go back to our planet map. We just did... What did we just do? Oh my goodness. Not overgrowth tar fields? Is that what we did? Yes, okay. So I have that coming to us. Let's go and do another unloader. This one I want to send metaglass. Oh, everything sends to one spot. Okay, I didn't realize that. Do another unloader. And one there. This one is also going to send metaglass. This one you're going to send silicon. Alright, and let's go back to our spot here. Alright, while we're kind of messing around a little bit here, let's go in and just add some air protection for ourselves. can bring some power over to this area, because this is just not going to work for us. We need to get more of this stuff here quickly. There we go. We should be able to pop that up a lot faster now. These guys are heading up because I guess we have damage. Oh yeah, we had damage. Okay. And our men projectors, are they doing their thing? How far are you covering? Let's get another men projector in here and just cover that area. Power-wise, we're still rocking and rolling. Let's see if we can grab a parallax just to pull them out of that range. Okay. Why are you not getting slag? Alright, so we get 0.6 there if we do that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we have to do that, don't we? Alright, that should help us out. Oh, look at that. Water extractors are more efficient than ice. Cool. Take a look at like normal ground. Snow, they're 120%. That's kind of neat. I didn't know that. Alright, let's see if we can just jam some of these up a little bit more. Alright, is this doing better now? You get more slag? You happier? Hopefully that will build up a little bit more. Sorry I'm being a little more quiet right now. Just trying to think about what's going on with the game and what I can do better here. So let's see. These guys, yeah, they're just not getting enough stuff. So we're going to bring down this to kind of come over here and compensate, hopefully, for that. There we go. That looks like it's doing way better. Okay. Not that we're getting a lot of stuff out of that, but it's still doing its job, I think. Alright, so those numbers are going up. I don't know why I just built that. I thought maybe it would help us get stuff because I don't think our numbers are going up like crazy fast like I want them to. I think we really need to start looking at what we're going to be doing with our ground units. So let's take a look here. Pulsar requires silicon and graphite. Okay, we can do that. Atrax we already know is the coolest. But after that, this thing gets fires. Sapping laser. Okay. Fortress. Or Quasar. I want to do Quasar. So it's silicon, titanium, and metaglass. Before that, we need a pulsar, which requires silicon and graphite. Before that is a nova, which requires silicon, lead, and titanium. And before that is a dagger, which just requires silicon and lead. Okay. Oh, I can't. Can I? Hold on. That's a level 4. All right, let's just get started with the base ground unit here and see what we need to do from that. All right, so we can go in here. We'll do a ground factory. We're just going to slap it right there. After that, well, let's build it first. All right, so we have options of what we want to do there. The option we want to go with is a nova. Okay, so a nova. A nova is going to flow into the additive reconstructor, which is going to give us a pulsar. And after that, we're going to go into whatever that is with that one. Oh my, that takes just a long time to build by itself. Okay. All right, what does this need? This needs lead, titanium, and silicon. Okay, we can provide the basics of that. No problem. Lead. There you go. Titanium's right over here. Alright. What does this one need? That needs graphite and silicon. That needs metaglass, titanium. We can help with that one. No, not that. Okay. So now, do I build it? I'm going to get rid of that real fast because it doesn't serve any purpose. Alright, so do I put an unloader on this to bring over the things that we need? So we need silicon. This one we need graphite and silicon. This one we need silicon and metaglass. Okay. So let's go in here and get 3 unloaders. 1, 2, 3. This one is going to be silicon. This one, oh, no, hold on. This one's silicon. This one is going to be graphite. And this one is going to be metaglass. Okay. All right, now I'm just trying to see. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. All right, so let's see. The bottom one right now is silicon. I'm just trying to build the bridge over here. Two. Okay, so silicon's gonna go there. Silicon needs to go there. And there. Okay. Boom, base is covered. Alright, here comes silicon flying out of there. Graphite needs to just go to the middle spot, right? And then metaglass needs to go there. Okay. So graphite, nope. Not going to get tricked by the bridge thing. Do that, and you're just going to go straight up that way. Then this one. Just trying to trick the bridge conduit so that I don't have to worry about it crossing paths with stuff. Because I've ran into that problem way too many times. We're officially halfway over this one as far as numbers of waves. We'll see what happens here as we continue to go through. We're going to bleed ourselves dry of all of our fun resources here. Where's my air production? I don't even remember where I put that. Where did I put my air production? Oh, there it is. Okay. Switch that over. Let's see. If I switch, no, not that. If I switch that over to a flare. We have a zenith. What does a zenith need? Titanium, silicon, milligram. No, we're no. We can keep that as a mono. And then that will keep producing what we need, I think. Oh, they don't have power. There we go. Okay. So we're producing our first crown unit, which is going to be a Nova. The Nova is going to get upgraded into something else, and then it's going to go to something else. We'll find out. Throw some scatters in here just for funsies. Look how fast they build when we have the guys to help us out. I love it. Power-wise, we're still doing good. There's still so much scrap all over the place here. It's just, the problem is it's just not like super useful. And I'm just gonna load up on some stuff close to our base here. Mainly because I just can. And also I'm terrified of whatever the next round of bad guys are for this. Like, I know there's a higher level bad guy coming and they're gonna completely wreck house on me. The only problem is that when we're doing lancers, it uses silicon, and we don't have that much of it, so we're just gonna chill for a little bit. What is that? It has its own little energy thing. Look how cute that is. Okay. So let's see. Okay. I'm gonna pause that, and I'm gonna dispatch those guys up that way. Look at that. They're little yellow shields. Look at those big guys coming up there. Hopefully that will be a useful thing for us. We're going to run out of silicon here. It's going to be a hot mess once that happens. It's the only resource that we're, like, really crippled in for a long time, I think. Well, I should say sand. Sand is the one we're crippled in for a really long time. So bad guys wise, let's see. Oh, we got horizons coming in. They did some damage, but not terrible amounts. You can see we're starting to lose the ability to build certain types of our units or ground stuff because we don't have the power to do so. These things that we're building now. Which one? The quasars? They're capable of flight. That's awesome! Alright. So let's take those guys up here and see what they do. And while I mean, I know we don't have a ton of this stuff, but you can see that it's flowing through there. It has its spot. And we're doing all the things we can do. We just need to get a whole lot more silicon set up for ourselves. Let's see if we can just try to get this area doing something. What that something is, I don't know. I want it doing something. Okay. So we throw that stuff out here. We have a whole nother area. We're going to put over here somewhere. Cool. Alright, and then we're going to need to do more sand stuff. So we're going to get smelters. Actually, let's make this area for our melters. Okay, so not kiln. Melter City. Boom, boom, boom. We can't do the disassembler because we don't have... God help us. Okay, so we're going to shut down. We're going to have to shut down that production real fast. Just going to close that one off for right now. As we get the occasional silicon beast back into our supply. I think for right now, it's so difficult because we could so easily have lots of stuff ready to go for us, but we just don't. And you are just waiting on all of the silicon you need to produce yourself. So we're just gonna wait. We'll get up to that 150. We'll get our sand. And then hopefully we'll be able to do something. If I move away, do they keep still making stuff, or are they... I can't tell. Does anybody know if they still keep building when you're away? Let's see what happens here. Why? I feel like this also just is not enough stuff overall to deal with whatever's coming our way. But I can't build more because I don't have enough silicon to do anything. And I'm not sure where it's going. Oh, that's... Never mind. I know where it's going. I use some of it over here. There we go. Okay. So let's go through here, and we're just going to turn that one off for right now. I don't think we need anything else right now. Let's... Oh, we can just do that, right? Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll use our inverted sorter. That is looking for a silicon. It can go through, do its thing, but it's going to come back to the jam. And that will be okay. And what's supposed to be coming down from all the way up here? Why aren't you doing your thing? Well, that's interesting. I just paused for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. We missed out on a lot of graphite because of that. Next round here. Those guys got knocked out pretty easy. Do some more. Got knocked out pretty easy. All right, we're doing good. We're in round. We're just about to round 30, so we're 2/3 of the way through this. I think we're doing as well as can be expected. All right, when that comes out, we're going to go inverted sorter. This one, where do we want to go? So we'll do something like that. Where do we want to come all the way back into? All right, we are officially 2/3 of the way through. We are wrecking house on them right now, which is exactly what we want to do. We need to get a silicon smelter set up right there. I'm gonna have this stuff feed in there, and we need coal, which can be found right down here. Bring this over and around into there, and then this one is going to come out. And basically what I'm trying to do right now is make sure that this stuff feeds into there, and And then we can go back up in there. So I want this, the silicon to be the primary thing. All right. We have a guardian approaching in 10 waves. Okay. You have power. Why don't you have power? Oh, because I didn't build that one. Okay. And then this guy is going to be for sand. And we'll see what happens here as we move through and hopefully are able to produce reliable silicon for ourselves. Alright. Why are you guys not producing more slag? Oh, because I didn't connect it all. Oh my gosh. Go do your things. Please, Harry. Oh my gosh. I'm so nervous right now. I'm really not looking forward to this. Look at that. It can take thorium. Okay. All does it need? Now we have plenty of the stuff that it needs to produce. Okay. Come on, polys, where you at? There we go. That's what I needed. Look at that poly love just coming in, doing their job, getting everything set quickly and easily for us. Alright, we're going to throw some of our drills on there. We'll get these guys set up with what they need. Get that. Alright, so 2 of you are going to serve that one for right now, and 2 of you are going to serve these other 2 for right now. And then we're going to throw a buttload of pumps on all this water here. And we're going to have you go down, split off, split off, split off, and split off. There we go. Look at that. This uses metaglass, plastion. We don't have any of that stuff that's close by. But I do like them. The swarmers are huge. But again, we don't have any of the stuff close by. Although we could make pyrite pretty easily, right? So where's my pyrite mixer? That just... No, it needs sand. It needs sand. We don't have sand. Oh, I'm losing my mind. Okay. Let's reconnect this and see if we can start getting some more guys on our team here to help us out. Should at least give us another 2 units. Actually, I need to disconnect that again real fast. I'm sorry. Because we have other stuff we need to build here just in case any of that decides to come near us. We need to make sure we draw it in. I just don't know where to draw it. So let's do it right there. That'll get most of those involved. And then we can say, hey, you know what? We are doing real stuff right here. This is going to be a whole pseudo power generation station for us right there. So we have that. We're going to put some combustion generators in there. We can throw a large battery or 2 in there. There we go, see? They're producing power. No, we actually are using up most of our stuff right now. So we may want to consider adding on more because we are, well, we're on the plus side right now. But, oh, we were probably on the minus side because we had a round come through here. Yeah. Okay, never mind. JK LOL. Let's go through here and up this way and put some more of our friends on here. Hello, friends. How are you today? Everybody's doing good? Great. Thank you, friends. Cool. We have those. We will help our team here by bringing these ones down, probably right to there. And fuses do use titanium, right? Yeah. So I just kind of want to jam this area up top here, just in case they decide that, hey, like, oh, there's no defenses up there, because there's really not. I just want to make sure there's something that looks like a formidable offense or a defense up there, even though there's most definitely not. It is the weakest of weak, but that's okay. So they get blown up pretty quick there. We have 10 rounds remaining, and then, oh goodness, it is time. So, unit-wise, what do we have? We don't have a lot to show for what we're doing, unfortunately. The bigger question is, can I produce another one of these to get more stuff going in here? I don't know. Because this is flowing pretty nicely in there. We're not having a lot of extra stuff, unfortunately. If this was all backed up fully, I'd be like, all right, let's throw more. But we don't have a lot going on with that right now. And what I'm getting more and more worried about is, like, not necessarily the Guardian that we have right now to face. I know that's going to be a pain in the butt. But what the heck is going to await us next? Because it's just like, this game just is never ending with what are you going to have to face today? So I'm not really looking forward to the next round of what is that next thing. 'Cause it just seems like they're all over the map. And they're complex, and they're fun, and they're dangerous, and they're gonna hurt me, and I don't like it. Alright, so we have those going up there. Okay, we're gonna put in more air defenses, I think. The only thing I don't like about the polys is they show up and I think they're an opposing air force there to destroy me, and I'm not ready for it. But if we have this area there covered pretty good, this area is not covered well at all, but I don't think they're gonna do much over there. I think we could definitely do more here. So let's go in and let's add another one. Okay, we can add another one. Okay, so let's go over here. We'll add another disassembler. Because we're going to take that one and we're going to throw it into there. And then somewhere up here, we're going to take that. We'll add some more melters. And we're going to find out if this works or not. We're now officially running a deficit as far as power production goes, so we're going to need to fix that. Where's our next thorium pocket? Up here. We have a thorium pocket right there and one right here. Okay. This thorium pocket, we're going to pause. There's titanium not far away, and there's some there too. Okay. So we're going to need to generate some power here. So we're going to take this guy and move it over. And that's just going to come over there. We'll eventually get that one set up. This one, we have plenty of water. So we'll take that, have it come out this way and over here. And then we can add on a cryofluid mixer. And this area up here, we will obviously so we'll do those things. Get that stuff going there. And then we just really need to have the thorium generator just there. Get the cryofluid level up. Beautiful. And then the problem we have right now is there's no air defense for this area at all. So we're going to have to do that. Luckily, there's some scrap up here that we should be able to tie together. Alright, we'll see what happens with that. I don't know if that's the best call for what we need to do, but we are now making power. We're repairing the areas that were damaged, which doesn't look like a whole bunch. And we're already back. Okay. So we are 7 spots away from our hopeful final battle here. And look at that. We got our exponential reconstructor. That gives us 4th tier units. And then we can actually start going towards 5th tier units if we wanted to. Or upgrades input units to the 5th and final level. Let's take a look. Barrage of bullets at enemy targets. A Vela fires massive continuous laser beam that damages enemy targets and causes... That just looks like so much fun. But look how many units. Oh my gosh. We could never afford that in this one. Arcade. Fires large. Oh my gosh. There's so much cool stuff. Oh, there's so much stuff I want to play with here. Plasma bombs. Cool. Barrage of missiles and armor piercing bullets. Awesome. What does that do? Look at... What... There's so much cool stuff. I'm sorry. It's distracting for what we actually need to focus on right now, which is not dying through all of this part of our sector here. Alright, so, I mean, if we take a look at what we have here, when they come down, they're going to get immediately assaulted by a bunch of Lancers on all sides, if they make it through that, which they will. If they're air units, they get hit by them, which is backed up over here. If they're not, they get hit by these guys, which are they should cut through like butter, and then they have another layer of stuff here. So I think I want to focus on more Lancer production, but we don't have a lot of silicon, which is our problem. Guardian in 2 waves. Okay. Okay, we're doing okay right now. Most of our firepower, again, is directed up towards the top here. And we're not getting a bunch of silicon in, which is disappointing. Now, what I'm really expecting is, like, when our numbers go up, we should shoot up pretty quick, but we don't seem to be doing that, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. I have to learn how to use the other parts of this a little better. As far as the launch pads, I don't really know how to use those properly, because it doesn't look like we're getting the benefits of that in this sector right now, which is going to hurt us long term, but we'll figure that out. Hopefully, and hopefully you guys watching this will let me know how badly I screwed all this up, because I'm going to go with pretty badly right now. No, we don't need that there. One way for the Guardian. Let's go up and see what we have awaiting us here in a minute and 10 seconds or so. Hopefully, we've done enough to keep ourselves safe. I don't think we have, but we'll find out. And then we'll kind of see where we're at. So this is impact 0078. I'm just going to move these guys a little closer to the front lines. Okay, they can't step over walls or anything, so they're going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt. But they at least have their defensive shields on. We're 30 seconds away from battle. And we'll see what happens with what we have to do here. I'm super nervous right now because I don't feel like we're prepared. And there's more stuff after this, unfortunately, for some reason. The Guardian's not the last of the bad guys. There's more. I'm expecting something super enormous. Hopefully it's ground-based, not air-based. If it's air-based, we're screwed. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Alright, it is ground-based, I think. No, it's air-based. We're screwed. Okay, game over. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for playing. Appreciate your time. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at this. We're not even... We're screwed. Oh, thank God it stopped. Thank God it stopped. Okay. So for some reason it wanted to hang out right there. And it didn't destroy all of the things. So we're okay right now. I don't know why, but we are. We have a men projector out here. Let's throw us another one over here and another one over here. Nope. Okay. I'm not sure what happened there, that they just stopped and didn't want to attack us, but I approve. I was really honestly expecting ground units. So we go into command mode for those. Right now they're in rebuild mode. We can repair, assist player, mine, or move. Not going to worry about them right now. Let's see, we still do have a firefight ahead of us here. We got hurt there, but again, nothing. So the segment looks like it was the one that took the brunt of the problems there, and we'll get that repaired pretty quickly. You can see the health meter pops up pretty quick when the it pulses. Let's go and see what's next. Oh God. Okay, that wasn't a big deal. Let's see what the next round brings us. More air units. They get knocked out pretty quick. Ground units get knocked out pretty quick. Oh, no. What? Oh, okay. They have their own ATRAXs that are moving very quickly. This little area has been a godsend for us as far as it's a cattle chute. We can line up stuff here and really knock it out pretty high. Whoa. Okay. We won. We got it. I'm beyond thrilled. We have our first tier 3 units. Those are tier 3, right? Quasars are... I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah. 1, 2. That's a third tier unit. So we got our first ones. They have their own energy production. And yeah. An area that's very, very difficult to build stuff. We have built stuff and we have been victorious. Folks, thanks for joining me. I appreciate your time and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.